Hails and well met, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Mally Nim, and today we continue Season 2 of the Shadows Fall anthology entitled Mask of God. Shadows Fall is a TTRPG live play series using the Shadow of the Demon Lord system. Shout out to Schwab Entertainment with the Fantasy Grounds virtual tabletop. Shout out to Fantasy Grounds. Phenomenal Hero Forge models by Ruby and Rainer. Shout out to Hero Forge, and the most excellent in-game music and sound by Syrinscape. Shout out to Syrinscape. And if you're watching on YouTube, I've said it before, plenty of times, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And let me turn it over to my players to introduce themselves, starting with you, Ruby.
Thank you, Malinum. Good to have your old voice back. I'm Ruby, the Lazy Goblin. Today I play Sticky Tinme, the lovable rogue. And that's pretty much it. Moving on to Rainer.
G'day, I'm Zexig, the Lazy Rainer, and I stream on Twitch. I'm playing Lethe, daughter of Diabolus, and Simple.
Hi, I'm Gryphon, the Lazy Simple, and I play as GiGi, just your ordinary Necromancer.
And hello, I'm Twixie, the Lazy Gobbo, and I am playing Eena Lockhart, our lovely, wonderful Chaos Witch, who has never done anything wrong, ever. I promise you. And also, welcome back, Nim. I miss your voice during the intro so much.
Oh, no worries. Thank you, Twixie. And once again, I'm Mally the Lazy Nim. Please like and subscribe. And now it's time
I'm not comment on that. I'm not gonna comment on that.
Time for the lazy recap. And on the last episode of Shadows Fall, Mask of God, the sisters return to Venabrin after the encounter with death. They reunite with friends and family as Vows delivers a task to Lethe. Sticky must deliver invitations of fey importance to Titania and to the Goblin King. Out of respect, the sisters decide to deliver the first invitation to Titania and are escorted to her court by Dusk. Dusk leads the party through their personal Alfheim, and upon arriving at the court, are greeted with drawn weapons and alarms. Titania breaks out into song before recognizing her creation. The sisters parley with the Fae and deliver the invitation. Pleased that the girls came to her first, Titania accepts and gives their blessing, but also makes demands of the Goblin King. The sisters accept, and Dusk provides access to the maze of the Goblin King. Fingernipples is on hand to guide the party through the maze, and leads the sister to the Goblin King's palace. After enduring the Goblin King's song, the sisters are able to deliver the invitation and receive the King's blessing as well. We end the episode, the sisters returning to hell, and the wedding set up in full swing. We will finally have the wedding, maybe? Stay tuned this episode of Shadows Fall, Mask of God. And then let's see if we can get an abridged intro. The show opens with a shot of the Unsun. We see fissures on hell erupting in flames. Sticky appears in the flames, throws her scimitar, flies across the screen. She teleports in flames swinging her flaming scimitar left to the right, switching scenes to her and Diabolus at the palace, looking over a crowd of devils celebrating, then turns to cries of war as they march and Sticky and Diabolus embrace. We switch to Lethe, being poured from a decanter by Titania, the river flowing, Diabolus taking the river and giving it life, forming into Lethe. Lethe walking the ruins, walking through different time periods as we switch from her to Astrid, back to her. Astrid, her, angry. And then we switch to a forest at night. Skeletons pulling GiGi's body from the dirt. GiGi comes alive. GiGi in her own personal hell, looking at Earth as she walks through. Then we have GiGi casting black bolts of the underworld. As she shoots the bolts, she walks, saunters, stabs the spectral death. The scene goes black. Eena walking through the darkness. Scenes on either side. The chamber where she was resurrected. The sanctum of the sister. She walks. Eyes appear, judging as she crouches. Fear turns to laughter, turns to fury. As Eena continues to saunter, the chaotic magic flowing around her. And then we switch to the final scene of Astrid coming down with her army, Diabolus coming down with their army, the two armies clashing, and the title drops. All right, episode 19 begins with a black screen. Words pop up on the screen that says, "For the first time in history, the devil is getting married." Black. More words. A documentary crew, armed with clockwork devices containing recording incantations, was granted access to the ceremony. The episode opens up with Jezebel. She is sitting in like a black chair, a tent over her, like a covered tarp. We see in the background, we see hell. We see the red sky. We see like an ocean of lava behind her. There's like wind blowing. She's catching the hair out of her face. And she looks towards the camera and she says, I have, the boss man has put me in charge of directing this monumental occasion, and I just hope I'm doing a good job. And then we switch scenes to like the camera following Jezebel as she goes to one tent, and we get a view inside the tent. We see Diabolus tying up his ascot as behind him, Abaddon is checking on his cloak and putting it on the side, and we get a shot of Jezebel looking inside. The cameras are looking inside. Abaddon is putting this on Diabolus, and he steps back and he's like so tense and damn it, I really let myself go. I told you we could have got you a tailor to trim you to the right fit for an outfit, Abaddon. I thought I could use my old one, but damn, I guess that retirement home. Oh. And then we switch to Jezebel. She's like, okay, looks good in here. Let's go check on the girls. And then the camera follows follows Jezebel as they go through this area. And we get a shot of what it looks like in this wedding, as the cameras are following Jezebel around, guests have arrived. People are mingling about, getting ready to take their seats. We have the unsun in the air. We have a great red sky, waves of lava, hellish palm trees. Pews are set. There's an altar in the back. And Jezebel is making their way through. And they get to your dressing room. Are you okay to show yourself now, Sticky?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I think I'm kind of hiding from the clockwork camera.
Okay, yeah. Jezebel comes in to check on all of you, and we see the images of Lethe, GiGi, and Eena in their ceremonial bridesmaids outfit, dark robes, black hoods. Jezebel will approach you. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Is the bride ready?
She's more ready than she thinks she is.
I think she's as ready as she'll ever be. I mean, she keeps insisting otherwise, but...
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
And we hear that voice, right, Sticky? We hear you say, I'm ready. And then we switch scenes to you in that same chair that Jezebel was in earlier, all in your beautiful, beautiful attire, in your wedding dress. And the person giving the interview will ask you a question. Be like, so, Sticky, are you nervous?
Nervous? Me? Never. Why would I be nervous? I'm just having like my best day of my life.
And then it switches back to the party as you are all gathered in Jezebel. Okay, and then she addresses you. I can't believe you are able to invite Titania and the Goblin King. How are you able to do that?
Oh, my mother, she wasn't easy to invite, but, sing her praises, make her feel good about herself, promise her that the Goblin King will apologize. And she came.
Oh, I thought that there was going to be a fight break out when they arrived. And then we switch scenes. We see the Goblin King already arrived, mingling in the party, right? He's there, and then you see his guest with him. It looks like another goblin. His +1 is walking along there with him. Just one goblin, right, in a trench coat, as they are mingling. Like, oh, yes, of course, I had to comment. A goblin getting married, not without me here. And then we get a scene of a wagon pulling up, right? A beautiful wagon with like butterfly wings on the back, a little sparkle to it, and the door opens, and stepping out first is Embrace of Dusk. She steps out of the wagon and lifts her hand up to grab Titania's hand. As Titania steps out of the wagon, we get a moment, like, as she steps out and then she sees the Goblin King sees her. We get a zoom in on her eyes, and her eyes are squinting when they see him. It's almost like, kind of like the Kill Bill moment, except for, legally distinct, with this music, as she sees him and he sees her. But she has the squint look of anger, and he has a goofy, hey there kind of look. And then we switch back to the party, the bridesmaids and Sticky. Jezebel was like, Oh, crap. It's starting. Everyone, take your places. Everyone, take your places.
Oh god, it's starting already.
I will share the map that Twixie did later. I want to, let's get this going. It's starting. The shot changes, right? We get a shot of the pews. We see everyone in the crowd expectingly as the music begins. First, walking down the aisle, we see Cardinal Michael giving the thumbs up and pointing to the wedding goers as he makes his way to the altar. Followed by Diabolus walking behind him. Diabolus steps up to the altar and takes his place. Followed by Abaddon, walking between the pews, kind of stiff as he adjusts his tuck-in, walking behind Diabolus. Behind Abaddon, we see a goblin individual with blonde hair, a nice red vest. They are carrying a basket full of petals, throwing petals to the left and to the right as Licky, our flower individual, throws the petals after Abaddon walks, followed by our sisters, Lethe, GiGi, and Eena, stepping behind Licky, the flowers. And then the camera will look to the back, and we will see Sticky standing arm in arm with Mr. Goldtooth as they slowly step behind the sisters. We get like a quick zoom in of Goldtooth and Sticky as they're walking down the aisle. Goldtooth will whisper to you, "So, Sticky, it's the big day, huh?"
I can't believe it's happening.
Well, don't forget what we talked about. I really want to open up a branch here in hell. Please, put in a good word with your betrothed.
Don't worry.
And then as they reach the end of the walkway, Cardinal Michael, "Well, who presents this woman to be wed?" "I do. Here you go, Mr. Diabolus. Take good care of her." And then we will share the map. Let me know if you can see everything okay, players.
I see
So-
darkness, unfortunately.
Yeah, lots of darkness.
I
But
see the darkness.
I think it's gonna load in.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I love this map.
Excellent. So, we see...
Finally loaded to me.
Oh, there's like people loading in. Oh my god, it's filling. Holy shit. Boop, boop. Oh my god, so many people already.
Hell Warrior Kazada stands at the end, standing guard, as the camera follows you, Sticky, and Mr. Goldtooth. Going through the row, we see Orpheus Lockhart seated to the left, Victor to the right, Maggie, Cain, Jezebel, Faust, Finger Nipples and Mr. Goldtooth, Licky, Edgar, and Millhouse. And of course, front row, Titania and the Goblin King. And after everyone takes their place at the stage, Michael will begin. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of family and friends, all Sigmas, to unite the most based of couples, Diabolus, the Lord of the Seven Flames, and Sticky Tinme, the Harlot Blade, in unholy matrimony. Marriage. Marriage is a sacred and bussin' union between individuals whose love knows no cap. And as he's going through this, through the speech, Lethe, GiGi, and Eena, please give me perception challenge rolls.
I wasn't prepared for these.
Lethe, you notice, and Lethe, you notice, as Cardinal Michael is officiating, as Diabolus and Sticky are looking longingly to each other, you notice that the Goblin King's +1, their trench coat kind of moves around a bit, and you see two goblins pop out and scurry off. Just something for you to know.
What? Just trying to act normal, okay? He invited more than one as his +1, okay.
And as you see that, as you're looking over there and you notice that, and he notices you notice, he looks at you, Lethe, and winks. The Goblin King does.
I blush.
And then we see him look over to Titania and wink as well, and she rolls her eyes and scoffs. As Michael continues. Now, is there anyone here who thinks that this union should not take place?
I look nervously at Edgar.
He gives you a reassuring nod, Sticky, as he continues to cry.
Aw.
Oh, let's have a win.
All right. Well, I take it no one disagrees. Well, Mr. Diabolus, Sticky, it's time to read your vows. Please, who wishes to go first?
I look up to Diabolus and kinda, I don't know, wait for a signal. Like, if he wants to start or if I should.
He nods towards you to start if you wish.
I nod back to him, smiling. And I start. You are my king, my teacher, my inspiration, and my best friend. You have shown me true passion. You have shown me what it means to work hard for your goals and to have that fire burn inside you. You are my king, and I vow to be your queen. I vow to bring our love to glory. I vow to bring hell to glory. I vow to be your wife and to rule by your side for the rest of my life.
Sticky Tinme, I have made many mistakes in my life, and I plan to help right the wrongs that I have wrought. But in my long years, one mistake, one thing that is not a mistake, and that is falling for you, Sticky. I was lost until you found me, and I vow that with you by my side, I will change hell. We will change hell together. You make me want to be a better devil. Sticky Tinme, with you at my side, we will make hell a better place. And if possible, maybe we can bring that hell to earth. Sticky Tinme, I vow to you this day that I will never give you up. Sticky Tinme, I vow in my heart to never, ever let you down. Sticky, I vow to never run around and desert you. Sticky Tinme, I will never make you cry. Sticky Tinme, as long as you're with me, I will not say goodbye. Sticky, my final vow, I will never tell a lie and hurt you.
And that was so beautiful. Do you have the rings?
You see Abaddon, he like in his little pocket here, he kind of takes his nail and kind of scoots something up really small and takes his nail and picks this small little ring and tries to give it to Diabolus. He like puts it on the end of his talon, and Diabolus tries to slowly put the ring on your finger. With this ring, I be wed. So, who's got the ring for Sticky?
Oh, that's an interesting choice for me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eena.
Eena steps forward slightly as she presents a ring in her right hand, and using a little flurry of her magic at a very low rate, you see the ring slowly float towards Sticky, just gracefully through the air, as it lands within your palm.
And it's about the size of your palm.
Yeah. Ooh. I nod to you, as a thank you, and then I turn back to Diabolus, and I hold the ring in both of my hands and kind of stretch my arm out to get his to get the finger on his ring. To get the ring on his finger.
And as you do that, Michael will address the crowd.
Well, by the power invested in me by Diabolus himself, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Well, and I'm gonna give him the most passionate kiss I've ever kissed someone.
All right, the crowd goes wild as the scene goes black. The scene reopens. We are it's completely black, and then the door opens up. And Jezebel is opening the door for you, and it leads to the reception area. And we have the camera going through the crowd, right? After you enter, the camera begins going through the crowd. Lots of nondescript devils, but everyone here on this map are, the main characters here in this wedding, in the reception. We have the camera flying over, and we see Abaddon and Diabolus together having a talk with each other. Abaddon's looking over towards Titania. Titania's looking at Abaddon. Diabolus is nudging Abaddon in the side. And then the camera continues following through the crowd. We see Licky and Edgar together talking, as we also notice next to Edgar is Millhouse. We have a quick little conversation of Edgar looking down towards Millhouse and Licky. See, doesn't he look strapping? I picked it out.
You really think I look good?
Oh yes. You've got confidence now.
I'm so scared.
Don't worry. You've got this. And then the camera continues panning around. And we see Titania, we see Cain, we see Jezebel, we see Faust and Cardinal Michael together having a little chat. And then we get back to the four of you here in the reception. So, players, out of character, real talk here. This is just a fun little role play, right? So I can start with Sticky, and go down the line. But you tell me if there's any scenes with any NPCs you want to have. So think of this thank you for the recovery. Think of this like The Office, like what we do in the shadows. The camera crews are following you around. We see the party. We see people mingling. And then we'll have little scenes of people interacting. We'll have interviews as well. I have scenes that I want to do, and I can throw them in as well. But think about it. Are there anybody that you want to chat up with or any reconnect with?
Everyone.
Exactly. And tell me,
like I said, I'll start with you, Sticky. Tell me, like, do you want your sisters in the scene? Do you want certain individuals in the scene? And we can mix and match, and maybe your scenes will overlap with the scenes that I want to have with different characters. How's that sound?
Sounds awesome. I guess like if the sisters would like to like hang around with me and Father Faust for a moment, you know, because like he's the one that all started this, so like yeah, just gonna have a scene with him first, I guess, maybe with Jezebel and Cain as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, for sure. Sisters approach, and Cain and Jezebel are there with Vows. Congratulations, Sticky.
Thank you. I wouldn't be here without all of you, honestly. Like I want to give my sincere thanks again, you know, for like, you know, everything that you guys did for me. You know, back at the burning cock, like, you know, our first sacrifice together. You know, I cherish these memories.
Yes, you never forget your first, though. I have to say, I'm not mad. Just a little disappointed that you chose Cardinal Michael for the officiation.
Well, technically I didn't chose him. He kind of just chose himself, and then Diabolus was on board, and I thought, well, okay, I guess we're doing that now, and if you want, we can like have a second wedding.
No, one's enough. You know, I was just thinking, you know, some silly little guy comes along, spouts some brain rot, and everyone falls in love with him. And what does that leave me?
I mean, yeah, I can relate. No, like you are. Again, I cannot thank you enough.
Well, I can't thank you. You really turn this cult around.
Well, we are only starting, I think. And once we bring hell to earth, we will have a special place for you.
Oh,
a good one.
Nice.
You know, we need someone who can represent us.
Well, I will be that individual. Cain will address you, GiGi. So wedding, huh? Makes you feel a certain kind of way, doesn't it?
Yeah. God, I'm not myself. God. Fuck a bitch.
Jezebel will step in front of Cain. Sorry. So, how are you, sisters? We haven't really got to talk. I've been so busy with all this directing the wedding. How are you all?
Well, you know, I got a new mother now, and then my other mother is here, and
That's right. I'm your mommy now.
yeah. You don't want me to actually call you mother, do you?
I don't know. It has a ring to it.
Uh,
Or I mean, you could also address me as Your Majesty.
I honestly don't know if I'd rather call you Your Majesty or Mother. It's it's a hard pick. I think which one would I rather not call you?
You can just call me Sticky. It's all good.
Okay. Yes, mother.
I think she might. I think she might miss being called mommy sometimes. You know, it's something she hasn't had for a while.
GiGi, over Jezebel's shoulder, you hear Kane. Can I call you mommy?
If this wasn't a wedding, I would just murder you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh, fuck
my
it. Shut
God.
the...
Oh, that's a hate boner going on.
Probably has no riz.
All right, we will have the party split off after that. Kane, Jezebel, and Faust will give their congratulations once more. As you all split or stay together, depending, Lethe, was there any scenes you wish to have?
Oh, I think she would have to have something with her mother, her other mother, Titania. Something with the Goblin King. Something with her father.
Ew.
And,
Yeah.
is that a band up there? The organ and the horn?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And she liked to watch the band after the other those things.
Yeah. We get the camera following you, Lethe, as everyone splits off, and you go to see Titania, who is enjoying some of the music along with Dusk. And as you approach, we got the camera following you, and then we got the camera that looks up at Titania, who looks down at you. Lethe, oh, you have to forgive me. So apologetic, so sorry about our last meeting. You know, I had appearances to uphold, and you brought goblins into my court, but oh, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, it's so good to see you too, Mother. It's before then it had been so long. I didn't know if you would be different or not. But I see you haven't changed that much over the past few millennia. Just as, beautiful as ever, Mother.
No, you're so kind, I hope. Is Diabolus treating you okay, daughter?
Oh, Diabolus, he had me, work doing, what's it called, like an apprenticeship here in Hell before he sent me to Earth for a millennia or two.
How dreadful.
Yeah, so he's, keeping up with his schemes, spreading his religions, the new guard and all that.
I'm going to use your roll from earlier, Lethe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see those couple of goblins that had scurried out from the +1. They're over at the punch table.
Oh, of course.
What should I do? I look at the camera, and I go look at those goblins at the punch table.
And then we have a quick interview with you, Lethe. And the interviewee is like, what has you distracted, Lethe?
You don't see them? Those, there are these little goblins. That guest that the Goblin King has him it's not a +1. It's got to be at least a +20. I mean, I saw 2 come out, and they're still rummaging, going through his jacket. You telling me you didn't notice this?
As you say that, Jezebel happens to be there, with the interviewee, because Jezebel is, the director. She's like, wait, what did you say, Lethe?
There's at least 20 goblins in that trench coat.
Please, Lethe, you take care of that. Go speak to the Goblin King. See what's happening.
Yes, I think I should do that.
And then we switch back to you and Titania together. Oh, what has you distracted, my daughter?
It's nothing. I'll deal with it. But I mean, I didn't know too much about how well you knew Diabolus before you made me.
Well, back then, you know, he was always so ambitious.
Ambition is one of his most notable features. But, I mean, were you any different back then?
Well, you know, I had different thoughts back then myself, but that was when the whole Earth was ours, before the humans came and drove us to our own kingdoms. Yes, of course I was different. Things were different then. But now, I don't know so much. You talk about this human war.
The ambition of humans is greater than the ambition of Diabolus. You give one human second chance, and this is what they do.
Well, I don't want to talk business right now. I'm trying to enjoy myself. It's been a while since I've been anywhere other than the Hidden Kingdom, so this is actually nice to stretch my wings and get in a little unsun.
Yeah. Have you tried the memories of the shades?
Yeah.
They're delicious.
Lethe, that's your department. I do not find that very palatable myself.
Hey, more for me, you're missing out.
Well, I see someone eyeing me over there. Who's that big devil anyway? She points to Abaddon.
Hey, that's Uncle Abaddon. He just came out of retirement just for this wedding.
Oh.
You eyeing him off too?
I don't know. I've never been with a devil before, but he's looking at me with those hungry eyes.
It's always the first time, you know? I'd say you should go for it.
Yeah, well, maybe I found my partner for later. We'll see. She starts to flutter slowly away. And the camera will follow her as GiGi. Is there any people you wish to talk to? Any scenes you wish to have?
I would like to talk to Millhouse, and I guess if I'm assuming Edgar's going to be with Millhouse, but before I talk to him, I want to get the punch. Like 3 cups of the punch, because you said they poured stuff, and I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny.
No, you didn't see it though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I thought it'd be funny just to go get the punch to see what happens. I want to.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I get 3. I get 1 for Edgar and 1 for Millhouse.
Well, as you approach GiGi, we as the camera's following you, Edgar will notice you first approaching, right, GiGi, and then he will nudge Millhouse a little. Oh, now's your chance. And he steps away, and Millhouse is left there alone, looking up at all the devils and looking at everything and seeing you coming, and he's shaking nervously as you approach with 3 cups, though Edgar has left the scene.
GiGi.
I guess you can have more. And I give him just the 2 cups. Well, I'm just holding one.
And he has both cups in each hand, and he's shaking, and like the liquids like flowing over each side. He's like,
Thanks, GiGi.
But you should drink one. Okay, you stop shaking if you drink one, you know?
and he starts shaking and starts sipping at it, and it starts, pouring over his lips, staining his shirt.
Edgar's gonna be so mad. I didn't mean to stain it. Yeah. It's good to see you, GiGi.
Yeah, hi. I wasn't expecting you to see you in hell. How do you get in hell? Did you piss off the wrong person?
No, I heard about this, and I begged that I could come along so I could see you.
Oh. Why?
Because, GiGi.
Okay. Hi.
Because, GiGi, even though this place is scary, hell is scary, it's not as scary as losing you as a friend.
If you say sorry, we can be friends again.
I am sorry, GiGi. I wanted the best for you. I'm sorry for gaslighting you and trying to get you arrested. I went about it the wrong way.
Yeah. Just promise you won't be a gaslight anymore.
No, never.
And as he's saying that, as he's talking with you, right, Kane approaches. Oh, GiGi, is this little nerd bothering you?
Can you just fuck off? I'm talking to a friend. God, sorry, Millhouse.
Friend.
Kane scoffs and walks away, looking at Millhouse with angry intent.
So
Just to piss.
we're friends
You know what?
again?
I go on my knees and just give him a quick hug. But I'm like looking at Kane like, you know what? I'm gonna piss this guy off. Seems like a cunt in my head. So I give Millhouse a hug, and I'm like, I gotta go back. I'll have fun. Maybe.
And as you hug him, whatever is in this punch kicks in, and you embrace him, and Millhouse embraces you.
I love you, GiGi.
There we go.
I immediately stand up. I just walk away.
And he follows you. And then we
Millhouse, you don't.
we get a quick cut to a Millhouse interview.
I don't know what was in that drink, but as soon as GiGi hugged me, I lost it. She's the one. That's the future Mrs. Millhouse right there.
And then we switch back to you, GiGi, as you walk away. Eena, any scenes you wish to have?
I would obviously like to. Sorry. I'd like to reconvene with my father, please.
Yeah, of course. So we split off, right? We split that off as well. And then as you are going through the crowd, Eena, to find your father, we hear raised voices. As the camera follows you, Eena, we approach and we see Diabolus and Orpheus. You hear the raised voices and there's a commotion and people are looking as the camera comes as you walk towards, right? And they're like, oh, what's happening? What's going on here? And then as you get closer, you can start hearing the words come clear. You hear your father addressing Diabolus. Why did you abandon my daughter? I did not abandon her. You have to understand. She was supposed to be your priest. That was the arrangement that Father Faust had made. No, she was, and she was a great priest, but you have to understand after the things you did with the I don't care. You abandoned her. You turned your back on my daughter. No. And then you arrive at the scene, Eena.
Excuse, what's with all these raised voices and these accusations? What the hell is going on?
My daughter, I'm sorry. This was my first opportunity to actually talk to Diabolus, and I know you were their priest at one time, but their blessings had abandoned you, and I just wanted to get to the bottom of it.
Well, Father, you being the man that you are, I thought it might be within your nature to maybe not bring these things up at a happy occasion, but I cannot blame you. However, I have my trust in Diabolus that maybe if this wasn't the path that was arranged, this is still the path that happened nonetheless.
Yes, Orpheus, again, your daughter, so much more than what I had originally anticipated. Still, I do not like that I have been kept in the dark of your cutting off my daughter from your blessings. I haven't had a chance. Things have been happening, but you hear a voice, Eena, ringing from behind Diabolus, and it says, "Oh, my husband, always such a warrior. And who's this? Is this my daughter?" And we cut out of the documentary for a moment, and the screen goes black, the scene goes black. It's just you, Eena, in the blackness. Your father standing over you, and where Diabolus once stood, a light beams down and stepping from the darkness. My wife? She, steps up to Orpheus, puts her hand on his cheek, and gives a slight smile as she kneels down to Eena. "So, this must be my daughter. I'm sorry I was never able to meet you."
What is happening right now?
Oh, just a gift from the Dark Lord. You know Diabolus works in mysterious ways. My time here is but fleeting, but I've wanted to meet you ever since Orpheus took you in. my wife, my husband. You have done so well in raising the daughter I never had.
What? You said fleeting.
It is only a moment, one last time to see each other. One time to see you, and one time to embrace my daughter.
And she hugs you, Eena.
I sort of stand there a little bit stunned for a moment, but I do give her as large of a hug as I can muster.
It is so great to meet you, Eena. Please, take care of your father. I see it. I see it within you. I see the power. One day, you might be able to change the world.
I just give her a small nod as
And Orpheus will kneel down as well and go in for the group hug. And then the scene goes black. As we return to the reception, everyone's like, you all disappear in the scene. The camera people are like, where did everyone go? And then the scene opens up and you're all there again. And Diabolus is like,
Oh, again, Orpheus. I apologize. Your daughter was something special. It just wasn't meant to be.
and Orpheus will look up. Do not worry. And thank you for your gift.
It wasn't much. But with what I had, I tried to give you one final moment.
Eena is still like shedding a small tear as she looks towards Diabolus, as she just can't seem to muster the words and takes a bow for him.
Sweet. And then we switch scenes, right? We switch scenes. We have the banquet table set up. We have the fucking metal ass looking wedding cake in the center. People are set up for the banquet, everyone. And you hear Abaddon stand up and cling his glass. He's like, oh, speech.
I thought I was done, Diabolus. I thought I had time to retire and enjoy myself in the Fire Peak Mountains, but you brought me back. For what? For war and a wedding. Now, I could have saw the war thing for sure. I remember back in the day when we used to fight side by side, but a wedding? I never thought I'd see the day that you tied the knot, old devil. Old Abaddon. Oh, Diabolus. Well, a toast. A toast to the bride and groom. Sticky, you keep this man in line. You show him how to rule hell properly.
I raise my glass to him.
Now, any other sister? I'm going to put you on the spot. Any sisters want to do a toast for the wedding?
Oh, God. I kind of do, but I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Make it up.
Yeah. Okay. I've had a few memories to drink, so I'll try. I get up, goes, I guess, to the stage. It's like, my father, who art in hell, hallowed be thy name. You have every step of the way in my life found new ways to surprise me. And to see how you have bettered yourself for this goblin, this friend of mine, Sticky. You continue to surprise me. And Sticky, I've watched you your whole life. I've seen everything you've done. And I'm so proud of you. Mummy.
Oh my. I hope it was not everything.
Everything. And you don't remember some of it. But it's going to be very awkward now. So, I'm very happy for the new couple. Please have a wonderful life together. And I get down.
I raise my glass to that as well. Actually, I'm drinking like a lot at the moment.
Get in the sloshies.
And thank you, Demon Yordle, for the raid, and thank you for the follow reading aloud.
Welcome to the warband.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the wedding.
Welcome to the wedding.
I can't believe that we actually got wedding crashes. Damn.
God damn.
Heck yeah.
These are
GiGi
just
and
the
Eena.
goblins that crawled out of the coat.
Right. GiGi and Eena, do you wish to have a speech? You don't have to. No obligation.
I would imagine that I would be setting up for something else, possibly a show of some description during this time.
I've heard of that.
I can't think of anything.
No worries.
That's just toast to give it a gift, but nah.
I mean, like, if I can mingle on the like with the guests still, I would love to go to Licky, and maybe Edgar if he's around or something. Like, you know, talk to those two.
Can we have Diabolus there too?
Oh, absolutely, sure.
Sweet. So we'll have that scene after the speeches. After we get a scene of Diabolus and Sticky cutting the cake. Sticky with her tiny hands, Diabolus' hand just, enveloping your hand as you all cut this metal cake and start passing out slices. So we switch scenes, right? We have Diabolus with a plate with a slice of cake and a tiny fork. We have you, Sticky. Licky and Edgar are there as well, all having cake.
Marzipan. Awesome.
So, we have that scene. The cameras follow as Edgar and Licky are having cake, and you all, you and Diabolus approach, and Edgar's like, oh, congratulations. And as the cameras are like approaching and stuff, you seen like the whole time Edgar's been looking at it and following these quote unquote cameras, and he's like, Sticky, is this what you're talking about? Is this what's making these moving pictures?
Oh yeah. Like we will be able to see that once. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I mean that's what they told me. So you better make a, I don't know, nice face for it.
Oh,
You look
I'm
dashing though.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Sticky. It's so good to see you. Thanks for letting me be the flower person.
I wouldn't have anyone else. You know. It's good to see you all in hell.
It's good to see you too. Diabolus will reach out for a fist bump on Edgar.
No hard feelings, right, my lad?
Oh, don't worry. Oh, since I've got you here, me and Licky have been talking about, pretty goblins. I don't know if Sticky has told you this yet, Big D, but seeing this whole operation, these clockwork recording devices with these strange incantations, I don't know if Sticky has asked you, but I wouldn't mind you playing a part in this moving picture.
Oh, I don't know if I've got the talent for that.
You do. You have the charisma for it. That's for sure.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So, what's the plan? I know you have a lot going on, but we would really like, we could. Can we? Does this equipment go on Earth, or would we have to record this in Hell?
Don't know the schematics for all this, or we'll have to figure it out. What do you think, Sticky?
Well, I mean, you know the best part about Hell is that you get around very quickly. You know, you don't have to travel much. You just think of a place and boom, you're there. So like, would be kind of cost efficient, I think, if we plan on like using like different. We can kind of shape Hell however you want. I mean, at Earth you have to build a stage and everything. I mean, I used to do that actually. That's how I got to Edgar, you know. So I don't know. I think like making a movie, moving picture in Hell, I think could be cool. Could be nice.
I didn't even think of of that aspect. You're right. We could have on-location scenes so easily.
We could dedicate a whole place to Hell, like the moving woods or something, like Hellywood or something.
Hellywood. Oh, yes. And maybe all the individuals who play their parts could move to Hellywood.
Huh, yeah, why not? Let them all move to Hell.
Wow, look at that. Already starting with these grand ideas.
Oh, Big D, you have to know she is a muse. She is my muse, and now she is your muse.
Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm the luckiest devil ever.
And I'm the luckiest former goblin, now devil, ever as well.
Oh, it's happening. Tonight, Sticky.
Oh, yes. And I shove some more cake into my mouth.
Nice. And we will end the scene there as you shove cake into your mouth. And forgive me, I'm forgetting all about these separate little interviews. So if anybody has any interviews they wish to do, let me know as well. But until then, Lethe, you are going to speak with the Goblin King?
Yes.
All right, so we have the camera crew following you, Lethe, as you make your way through the crowd. And You see the Goblin King speaking with his +1. Hey, it's the babe.
What, babe? I see you're speaking with your +1. I haven't met them before.
Oh, yeah, this is my right hand man, my goblin.
Right hands man, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Snot. No, wait, no, this is Box. No, Boobo. Wait. Yeah. Hey, this is Boobo. This is my +1.
Hey, pleased to meet you.
He nudges him, and you hear a bunch of different. Don't mind him.
I go to shake his hand using my left hand.
The arm reaches up, a head pops out, bites your hand, and shakes it.
This is probably the most interesting goblin I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. You've got a lot of limbs and heads and eyeballs, and is that a lock of hair coming out of your jacket?
It's a souvenir.
Don't mind him. You have something you need to do, don't you? Scurry away. Let me talk to the lady here. So, did you put in a good word with your mother? I haven't spoken with her yet.
I've totally put in a good word of her. Have you been trying to talk to her yet, or are you just waiting until she comes to you?
Oh, yeah. I will talk to her soon. Just was waiting to grab her a nice glass of punch, and offer her that before we get the conversation started.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch the punch if I were you. I think someone's been meddling with it.
Oh, well. That's just perfect.
Yeah. But, if things don't turn out right with you and Titania, I'm here,
Give me a will roll.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe with a few extra horns, but... Sorry, I didn't really realize how much you look like your mother.
Oh no.
She did give me her beautiful looks. And, I swish my massive head of hair around.
Oh. He, whispers down to the goblins. He's like, hey, send Stitches over here. Abort. So, Lethe. So, Lethe, was it? You have any plans for the after-wedding festivities?
Oh, I didn't before, but maybe I have a few ideas.
Well, would you mind escorting me to your mother? Just to get the apology out of the way. I think I found a better prize.
I think we'll both like that very much. And I take him by the hand to my mother.
And you start leading the Goblin King away. You see that his +1, a few more goblins pop out of the coat, scurry off to the punch table. There's someone about to pour a glass of punch, and from underneath, the table gets upturned and the punch goes everywhere. Oh, damn goblins! Goblins in the punch.
Oh no! Oh no! We're out of booze. Someone just destroyed all the booze.
All we've got left are a bunch of casks of water. And then Diabolus will pop up. Don't worry. GiGi, would you do the honors?
I can make booze.
No.
I do it.
Here in hell, what does it look like when you turn water to wine, GiGi?
Oh my! GG is
So it's like
our
caskets.
anti-Jesus.
Oh no!
Wow.
I like to imagine spectral like glass with hands just go into like kind of stick their finger in the water and just swirl it around. I think maybe GG also spits in the water too, and it just becomes wine.
Everyone starts cheering. Yeah, the booze is back. The booze is back. Yeah. And then, Diabolus. It's nice to have your own personal GG. And then we follow. Oh, go ahead.
I just said, yeah.
Yeah. And then we follow Lethe. We stick with you as you lead the Goblin King to Titania.
Mother, somebody here would like to give you a formal apology.
Oh, so you actually talked him into it. Oh, brought him over here. Oh, so good to see you, Titania. You're not still mad about the whole kiss situation, are you? Look, I will never forgive you for what you did, for what you caused on me. I will not forgive you. I will not break your curse. But, maybe, like I said, if you apologize and grant Diabolus your goblin army, maybe we can start working on amends. Oh, don't worry, darling, don't worry. The goblins will be happy to fight for Diabolus, and look, I apologize. It was my mistake. I didn't know you would take it personally that I tried to ensorcel you and make you fall in love with me. How did I know that that would make you angry? Really? But don't worry. I'm so over you. He looks at you, Lethe. I think I've got my eyes elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Blushing.
Then Titania looks at the Goblin King and looks at you, Lethe, and then looks at the Goblin King and then gets a little bit of jealousy in her expression. Wait. No. You're supposed to pine after me. I've done all my pining, baby. Don't worry. I apologize. The goblins will fight for Diabolus. And now, maybe I found the Goblin Queen.
Oh my god. I just sort of hook my arm into his arm.
As you start to walk away, Titania will... Lethe! You don't know where he's been. No, but I know where I'm going, baby.
Really? Another fucking song reference?
Really? Oh, did not sign up for this. All right. Any more scenes you wish to have?
Only other thing would be like a scene with Diabolus. But a bit. If someone else has other scenes, let them have their scenes.
All right, got you in line.
I kind of also want to talk to the little my former crew, the brothel crew, and maybe include finger nipples, because we need to show him.
Oh yeah, we have nobody's talking to me. What am I, chopped liver over here?
I was gonna talk to him.
You want to be in the scene as well, GiGi?
Yeah. Go.
Nah, yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't know why. I was like, I kind of want to talk to fingertips at this moment. I thought it'd be funny.
Wow,
Yeah,
I really like your getup there, Mr. Finger Nipples.
And I try to dress my best. Hey, congratulations! Congratulations!
Thank you. So, I mean, what do you think? Maybe, what do you think? What kind of job will you do next? Maybe something in hell? I don't know.
Oh, I right now I'm still trying to work out some business arrangements with those Gioacchino families. The ones that talk like this.
Ah, yes. I look over to GiGi.
Bully my family. Yeah, I can promise I put good wood into it. I'll be a reference.
Yeah, you're still gonna be my reference. Excellent.
Yeah. Honestly, any jobs ongoing onwards and you need a reference, just sign me in the bottom and I put in the good word. That ship repairs.
Whoa.
It's kinda good.
Wow. It's so cool.
Yeah, I was thinking you should have been the wing bearer. I still think you should have been the wing bearer. You should have been the one to carry the wings in your nips. It's kind of upset. Wouldn't even considered the wing bearer below.
Yeah, I know. I could have at least put one of the rings on the finger. The other one, I think I would have had to carry with the finger. It was too big.
I think it would have worked.
Yeah, it was really big.
Yeah, I'll have to work on my upper finger strength.
Yeah, you need to get like mini what do you call them, claws? I am like 2 claws on your fingers.
That's an excellent idea. I'm gonna start working out these nips.
Nips don't lie.
So, Sticky, are you planning on being down here the whole time? Are you gonna make any visits up there to Earth?
Well, I will be here and there, like everywhere. I'm not worrying about that right now. I don't have the brain capacity for that at the moment.
Understand. I mean, it is a big day. I hate talking business, but, my mind's always on the coin. How about you, Sister GiGi, was it? You're Sticky's friend, aren't you? High-ranking member in the Church of Diabolus?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we've ever talked to each other, but this is Mr. Goldtooth. He took care of me for many years. 1 year, I think. I don't know. Time is a little bit wonky up here. But he's the wonderful man who is leading the brothel.
I'm gonna just whisper to fucking Sticky. I'm like, you invited your pimp? What?
He's like a father to me. Yeah.
I'm not judging. I'm kind of judging. I don't have any thinking. I'm not judging.
Someone had to give Sticky away, right? Usually it's the father, but she didn't have her father here, so her pimp daddy had to give her away.
Yeah, I don't really know who my father is, actually.
A sentence.
You know, Acid Clan is kind of wild.
Yeah, I've heard stories. You and Licky with your stories.
Mm-hmm.
But GiGi, why I was talking to you, I'm trying to open up a branch of the Golden Brothel here in Hell. I was wondering if you would like to run it.
I don't think I could do that sword job. Maybe I could put money in, and I guess I could. In return, I could help fund it. But I don't know. I don't think I could run just an operation.
No.
We can work out the fine details later, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's actually pretty smart there, Sister GiGi. Maybe you all could become shareholders in the Golden Brothel of Hell.
That's one hell of a title. I love it.
Perhaps.
So, GiGi, been talking with Kane. Is he gonna be your +1 for that orgy later?
I think I'm gonna skip that. I think I'm just gonna have a cheeky smoke. We'll come back later when everything is done, and we continue on with the quest to fight Leaf's daughter, child, sister thing.
What about your little friend there?
He can make friends in that group by himself.
But actually, you say that, Sticky, and you see Millhouse is like hiding around a tree, and as soon as GiGi is like, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna go have a smoke. You hear a voice coming from behind the palm tree.
Yes.
I don't know why it's behind a tree, but I'm probably gonna skip it, have a smoke, think about life.
Stay pure, my sweet angel.
I don't hear that.
Well, I think I'm also one more person I need to talk to.
Cool. And then we get a quick interview with Millhouse.
You heard that? She's not participating. Her purity will stay intact.
That's what's disgusting. Wanted
Oh,
thing.
sweet boy. Oh, no.
So you had another scene, you said, Stiggy, but Lethe, you said you wanted to speak with Pops, right?
Yeah.
So the camera follows you, Lethe, as you go through the crowd of nondescript devils and party goers as you reach your father.
Well, father,
Oh, daughter.
what I said back there, the toast, you have been getting better all the time.
I try. I know I've made a lot of mistakes. I hope this marriage will be a turning point.
I think it's good for you. It's good for her, I think. It's going to be good for all of hell, and it's maybe good for Earth.
Not sure how most of the mortals on Earth are gonna like it, but
I think what I plan, what Sticky and I have talked about, will be much better than what this, I don't want to call her a mistake, but this Astrid Reborn, what she plans, I don't think it will be good for anyone, and I will work to correct that mistake.
I think maybe in the future, the people of Earth could start to see us for what we really are, what you for what you really are. You're a good guy, Dad.
That means a lot.
And in a way, you're a hero too.
Thank you. Thank you, Lethe. Thank you for accepting me. And thank you for accepting me when I took you from the grasp of Titania and formed you into who you are today. And giving you this life. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being my father. I give him a hug.
He hugs back.
Aww.
Then we switch scenes. What did you want, Sticky?
Michael!
Ah,
Poor Michael, yeah. He's
I bring him a piece of the cake.
yeah, he's just been like all alone by himself, just like watching the party as you approach, and he gets all excited. You're bringing cake. He's like, "Oh, skib a gift. Is that a gift of cake for me?"
The most blessed cake for the most based person I know.
Oh, so much Riz. Thank you. Congratulations again, little skib a gift.
Well, thank you for doing this. You know, I gotta admit, when back in the in Valebrun, when you first came in, and like you were this pompous weird fool, bringing all these weird speeches and whatnot, I did not expect that, we would go to hell together and, well, you would get me married, basically. I did not expect that.
If you would have told me a few months ago that I was going to hell and I was going to get to marry Skibbergift to the devil, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe it either.
I tell you, things have been so crazy ever since I met you. Things have been wild, and with the second coming of Astrid, I really thought that little girl was going to be the savior.
A lot of people did. Hell, even Diabolus had hopes in her. But let's not linger on that.
No.
So, got any grand plans after this?
Well, tonight, no, I definitely want to see Eena's light show. I'm going to watch that, but afterwards I'll probably just retire to my own personal hell and open a few presents and, the other Skibbergift in my hell, they got me this large train station. I'm gonna go play conductor tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Conductor Michael.
Well, I hope you have the most fun with that. don't spend too much in your personal hell. It can make you a little bit lonely, I think.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. I know. Remember what I told you, Skibbergiff. The real blessings are the friends we made along the way. No cap. So, I'm not gonna participate in this, in the festivities afterwards. That's for you crazy kids. No, I'm gonna go have my own fun. And then I will be there to welcome you on the morrow, on your most blessed of curse-breaking days.
Bet. I go away.
Bye, Skibbergiff.
Bye.
And then as you leave, Father Faust will approach Cardinal Michael and they will start having a conversation as well. I'm sorry that they... Look, I know you've been with the girls for a long time, but it was Skibbergiff. I could not pass up the opportunity to be officiating the most bussin' of marriages. And Father Faust, after he approaches and Cardinal Michael says all that and starts saying, it was so gyat and busting a marriage. And Father Faust is like, nods, don't worry. I'm glad you officiated. And he walks away. Oh, well, that man is based. Any other scenes? No. Well, hey. We'll think about that because I'm going to, go use the restroom so we can go take a break real quick.
That sounds like a good break.
Sounds like a good.
Sounds like a based idea.
Based.
Sounds
All
based.
right. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We will be back in like 10 minutes or so. BRB.
Yeah.
Skibbity! Hey, welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a most excellent break.
Oh, absolutely. I
Lots of
didn't
breaks.
leave my place.
Hell yeah.
And welcome in, everyone. Let me take a second to say hello. Hell and well met. Wesley Possum Uzi. Welcome in. Artsy, thanks for stopping by. PR Brox, thank you. Gamesman, and reading aloud, thanks again for the follow. So many people, you are all awesome. I hope you are all enjoying this wedding. And look, it's a Gazbang Goblin. Welcome in, my friend. All right, so we open back up, commercial break. We're still in the wedding. We're still at the reception. Eena. The cameras follow you to see you and your father. Can you believe it, my daughter? That was Lilith. That was my wife.
I mean, I've only ever seen paintings and the statues that you have in your manor of her. I've never had the chance to meet her.
No, the time was short. I never expected to receive such a gift myself here. It warms my cold, dead heart that my wife loves you so.
They too warmed me. After all, her heart does beat within my chest as well, so It was. Oh, it's hard to even gather the words to describe the feeling.
May, daughter, may I? And he leans down to give you a hug, but placing his head towards your chest. May I?
And I do not say anything. I simply embrace him.
And he lays his head on your chest, living once more, breathing, heart beating. He just lays his head and listens to the sound of your heartbeat. And then we're back at the wedding. GiGi.
Sup?
Poggers.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma? So we switch scenes. Like we follow GiGi as you're making your way through the crowd. The camera keeps panning back a little bit. We see Millhouse scurrying from people to tree to shrubbery to hide evasion as the camera turns back to you following. We see Faust, Father Faust, motion you over, Sister GiGi.
Hello, Faust.
So, you've come a long way. You've certainly surpassed me. What do you plan to do after all this, Mother GiGi?
After the wedding?
No, I mean, well, I suppose I know this war is happening, but I was wondering if the Dark Lord succeeds and Astrid is defeated, what is your goal?
I'll be honest. I never thought I would be alive this long. I don't know why. I kind of don't know what to expect in the future. Perhaps maybe I go back to the mortal world and resume my duties at the church, if it still be a church.
I'm sure if we win, a lot of things are gonna change, but I like that. You've come a long way just living in the moment. I kind of admire you.
I think when you die, kind of have to live in the moment instead of looking back.
That does sound like it puts things into perspective.
What about you? What would you do after the war and church? Would you still be part of the church in the mortal world, or would you be down here? What is Faust doing in the future?
Really? I mean, it depends on how things turn out, how people accept Diabolus. If he should succeed, I would like to... Cardinal Faust, how does that sound? Has a nice ring to it.
Let's have a wing.
Spread the good word in the Holy Kingdom. Take over the... what was once the matriarch and the cardinals. Maybe I could be in charge.
Or maybe I can be in charge. Who knows?
I wouldn't be against it, Mother GiGi. And we can end that scene. And we see where the camera follows Lethe. Who did you want to have a scene with, Lethe?
Shit. I was just like, you know what? I would like to actually I'm gonna pick a random person I'd never talk to normally. Millhouse.
That's funny. That's funny, right? So we're having the documentary, like watching the moment with GiGi and Faust, recording that and kind of panning back every few moments to see Millhouse kind of peeking around, right? And the final shot after we have the scene with Faust, the camera pans over to see Millhouse again, getting startled as you walk up and approach him.
Hello?
What are you doing, you little perv?
What do you mean? I'm not a perv. I'm just making sure that Gigi's okay.
I saw you had some of the punch, didn't you?
Yeah. It made me feel all... I got like butterflies in my stomach every time I look at GiGi.
Were you feeling these before the punch?
Well, not as strong, but kinda.
So you like this girl, do you?
What?
You want her, don't you?
Kinda.
Let's see. I sort of go around the side of him and I just flick out my tongue and shove it in his ear and attempt to check his memories. To use my consume memories ability.
It's like you're using like an USB port or something.
Yep. Now let's see how this works. I think I just used up a spell to do it. A spell. But yeah, wait. Let me read what it says. I have to. It's an attack roll. Please be good.
As your tongue whips out and slathers into his ear.
And I will learn all the information from a memory of your choosing.
Of my choosing, but I will allow you to choose. Are you trying to figure out about this punch or something else?
Yeah. I want to know more about his interest in GiGi. Because I figured out what the punch does just based on watching everything and seeing the Goblin King get it. I can kind of work what's going on with the punch, but I want to know more about his interest in GiGi.
Oh.
Is it more than just a punch?
Oh, poor boy. Hopefully you don't devour it, but I mean, I guess you can. Yeah.
I think it does get removed when I when I consume it in anything I do. It's either I replace it with like a completely different event, I learn everything from it, and it's removed. Like, or I heal damage, but all of those remove the memory.
Yeah. Wow, poor kid. Yeah.
I'd assume he has more memories about her than whatever I'm about to consume.
Yeah. What you consume is probably more recent, right? Like, why he, steeled himself and came to hell to see GiGi. Because, he loves her, and he feels bad that he tried to get her off the pixie dust by getting her arrested and stuff. So you learn of his remorse and his love for GiGi recent.
So it's not the punch. But the punch is making it worse. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind, little Millhouse.
Why'd you stick your tongue in my ear? And what?
What don't you want to know? And I walk off.
And we'll say, because you just ate this memory, right? You ate the memory of why he came to hell and because of his
Yeah.
love and stuff. So
Oh, no.
he's like, why you
So stick your hand in my, no, your tongue in my ear.
here? And you walk away, and then he's like,
That's weird. And
he starts looking around.
where am I? Ah!
And he starts running around in circles until he finally like just hits somebody and then falls back and knocks himself out. Hey,
Poor guy.
I think this kid's had too much. Somebody come get him. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely, jubbly.
Most excellent.
Most excellent. And then we have one more scene where we see the married harlot blade. We follow the camera. We see the two, in fact, gazing together across the lava-filled ocean. The scene is yours, Sticky.
I look across the lava ocean, kind of like leaning on Diabolus and say, you know, the Unsun is really, really beautiful.
This is the most beautiful I have ever seen it before.
You know, it's kind of crazy. We are married now. We are married.
I know, in all my life, I never pictured this moment. And all my plans and all my schemes and all my wrongdoings, all my right doings. I never thought I would find someone like you, Sticky.
We are going to have so much fun together.
Then we're gonna make this hell a better place.
And we will bring hell to earth as well.
Hell on earth.
You know, once the war is finished, we should go on vacation, just the two of us.
I'd like that. I don't
And then
think
afterwards, we will rebuild everything.
I agree. I don't think we will get a proper honeymoon. We will have our wedding night, but you're right. After the war, wherever you wish to go, Sticky Tinme.
What is Diablo's last name? Does he have one?
No, just a title. Lord of the Seven Flames.
Shouldn't it be now Sticky Lady of the Seven Flames?
It can still be, it can be Tinme hyphen Lady of the Seven Flames.
Yeah, well, you know, there's many places I think I would like to visit. never been to this little town called Lidge.
Oh, that's where we imported these clockwork devices with the incantations in it. I would love to show you sometime. I've never been myself. I've only had stories and what I've witnessed through scrying. Been stuck down here way too long.
Yeah. I'm glad that everything happened the way it happened. Although I wish that bastard was here.
I didn't have the power to bring her back for a moment. I was only able to give Eena and Orpheus one final moment. But no, Bastet is with her family.
And that's probably for the best.
Oh. I know here. The unsun never sets, but I believe it is time for a light show. We see as Eena begins stepping up to the edge of the cliffside overlooking the lava ocean, and Diabolus will raise his hand to the unsun, this red roiling light that bathes the landscape in red. He will reach up towards it and, like he's grasping it in his hand, clutch the unsun. And once where there was red bathing light, it is now like a deep crimson glow as Eena steps up to this dark red sky and begins. Eena, please describe your light show.
So, Eena, looking down to see Diabolus slowly setting the unsun, he steps towards the cliff's edge. A little apprehensive, a little nervous, she's sort of clutching her hands towards her chest, breathing out for a moment, trying to keep the feelings down as today has been a rather interesting occurrence as the memories of her mother flash in her eyes, Orpheus, sudden change of heart as the image of her mother stays within her as she feels the chaotic energies and the iridescent lights flow through her. She slowly moves her hands outwards towards the cliff's edge, her eyes still closed. And within one moment, she feels the warmth and the light within her, as well as her eyes open as she fires and unleashes all these incandescent lights and bolts within the air, different colors shining through the unsun evening.
And as Eena lights up the sky with the incandescent, iridescent glow of her chaotic magic as it warps the skyline, we get one final shot
of Sticky and Diabolus. Lethe and GiGi, Faust, Cardinal Michael, all the guests around watching the fire show as Sticky and Diabolus embrace and the scene goes black. And then from the black, the credits begin to roll on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, panning down slowly, we see a portrait, a painting, a moving painting, like an ocean. As the painting comes down, but nay, this is not water in this ocean. Waves of red silk wave through this painting. Tasteful, covered images we see. Lethe in embrace of the Goblin King. The painting moving, their images moving, the red fabric covering the extremities as the shot continues up the portrait. We see Edgar and Licky continuing up. We see others all moving in this ocean of fabric, red silk, swaying like the ocean. As we climb this portrait, as we watch the wedding ending festivities, the painting ends at the crimson red sky of the unsun. It ends with a strand of the ribbon of this red fabric just leading up into the air. And as we follow that fabric, we see Diabolus' hoof lower down, just dangling in the air with the fabric. As we follow upwards, we see the fabric covering around his lower region. We see Sticky in his arms, fabric covering her as well, and the motion of the painting of the two individuals, just a slow motion as we stop the blackened unsun in the back. Diabolus with Sticky embraced, as we get one final motion of this portrait. We see a flame, a crown of 7 points appear above Diabolus. And as that happens, Sticky in his arms arches her back within this painting. The ribbon drifts slightly, exposing her petite bosom as she arches backwards. A crown of 7 flames appears above her head as well in this painting. And the final image, as she arches backwards, she releases a gasp of exultation and ecstasy as the scene goes black, uncursed, and Queen of Hell. And that's where we end episode 19.
Wow.
I have like the biggest grin on my in my face, and also some tears, and like, oh my god. Yo, that was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Paint a mean
It
picture.
happened.
What the Sigma?
You're married
Sex.
now. Congratulations.
I'm Queen of Hell, bitch.
Wow.
All right, cool. Woo.
Wow.
See, I had that
Applaud.
scene in my head, and I didn't write it down. I'm like, I'm just gonna close my eyes and try to explain it as I go.
I want that painting.
Hell yeah, that would be a beautiful painting.
It makes me think of the end credits for JoJo Part 5 with Modern Crusaders.
Nice.
It's like going down and it's showing like this big relief of all the characters, but it's an orgy.
Yeah.
Awesome, Wesley. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. And I didn't ask beforehand. I figured Eena wouldn't partake. I didn't know if anybody you would be with in the painting or you, GiGi, so I left you two out of the painting.
Yeah, I don't think Eena still knows what sex is.
Yeah.
Just standing next to the orgy, basically doing the fireworks, and what are they doing there?
I've heard of this thing. I was never taught it.
Yep, I was wondering if we were gonna have GiGi and Kane or GiGi and Millhouse, but no, poor Millhouse.
He's having a smoke.
GG having a smoke with Kane, and there's just Millhouse in the background just biting his bottom lip, just like.
Damn.
Seething.
I had a picture of like, I don't know if anyone's read Berserk, with Guts is like on the balcony and he just looks back and with him. I was kind of pictured that. He's just on the balcony. He's on the balcony or some sort of smoking.
Hell yeah.
In this like big photo, like it's at the top, you can see the underside. Imagine like a balcony in the very background. You can see the silhouette of GG having a smoke.
Nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed the wedding episode.
Hell
my gosh,
fucking
yeah.
Yeah.
And
My dream came true. Sex with David Bowie.
Yeah.
Noise.
Now what in my life?
Wow. It's been okay. I know that you will have your move now.
Mhm.
Like this is like a little bit of like the last episode before the move, and like we are going to have like a little bit of a longer pause, I believe.
Mhm.
I wanted to say, for now, thank you so much for this amazing journey so far. It's been fucking great. 19 episodes. I cannot believe it that we've been together for so long, like ever since Tears of Heaven and stuff, that we had some changes within the group, but I appreciate everyone who worked on this project and stuff. And this is not the end. We still have like to go to war, but I can't wait to do more with this group or whoever we end up with. You always come up with like these great episodes. They keep on getting better and better, and like all of this prep that went into the wedding episode, it was a hell of fun. It was a little bit of stress too, but I think it was really, really great, and I can't wait for the big finale of Mask of God. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna miss playing Sticky and miss like the sisters and everyone, but I'm looking forward to the next group, and I'm just so happy to be part of this.
No, you. But really, no, thank you. you're making it feel like a finale or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, but but yeah, I have to deal with a move, so we will be on hiatus for a little bit. But yet, no, thank you all for joining me on this and being just the fucking coolest players and fucking making me a better DM. You all have made me good. Your feedback, your criticism, your constructive feedback. I have grown more as a DM thanks to you all. So thank you.
Oh,
No, thank you, Mr. Nim, for putting all this on.
Yeah. Oh, and also thank you for everyone who's watching. Like, you know, it's been really great, you know, hearing that, like, you know, some people are really invested into the storyline, and like that's like fucking great. You know, it's I mean, it's more like, you know, I just have so much fun with the game. It's not like that. I feel like we have to do it for the viewers or something. But like I appreciate all of the people who are like, you know, watching the VODs, and like, you know, kind of giving Mali all this great attention. You know, he really deserves it.
Yeah.
Amazing DM.
All right. Do you want to say your goodbyes?
I
Sure.
have one last thing to say that's moderately silly and moderately serious at the same time.
Let's
Go for it.
Thank you for saving me, Nim. You're the second DM I've ever had. You know
Wow.
who the first one was.
Oh yeah. I'm really glad that we got a good DM after that.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm
We
just
are
happy to
happy to
be a
have
part
you.
of this.
Yeah, you know me.
This group gave me brain rot.
But yeah, okay. If we are
I went on
going
the
to,
Helleride and all I got was this lousy brain rot.
if we are going to say our goodbyes, well, this was great. I am Lazy the Ruby Goblin. Yes, I'm Ruby the Lazy Goblin. It happened again. I will be trying to stream every day in October, just for a little bit, just to do the whole Gobtober thing. It's I'm very scared of it, but I'm also very much looking forward to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for the session, and moving on to Rainer.
I'm Zexig the Lazy Rainer, and
Stop that!
sorry.
No, you continue.
But it's true. I am lazy. I'm just very thankful to be part of this. I guess I also stream, but I'm lazy, so I haven't been streaming as much. But soon you're gonna see 12-hour long streams of me on Twitch once again. Yeah, that's my shilling. Simple.
I'm simple. I know. I mean, I'm Gryphon the Lazy Simple. I stream. Fuck. When do I stream again? Yeah, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I'm a gamer. I game. It's fun. Cool. I guess. Yeah. I'm sorry. I kind of zoned the fuck out.
Always.
And hello, I'm Lazy, the Twixie Gobbo. Hello. I've forgotten what I'm supposed to say, so thank you everyone for coming along, and absolutely thank you, Nim, for putting these on. And I know how much I can see how much stress you're under when you post your statuses and things like that on Discord. So genuinely, you knock it out of the park every single one of these that you do, like abso-fucking-lutely. So very, very big thank you for putting these all on, and I really hope your move goes well. As for me, I know I'll be streaming tonight because the Goblin Minecraft server begins. So
Oh right, yeah.
shit,
I
yeah.
still have to download like everything myself. Actually, I got whitelists, I think, but like yeah. Oh shit, yeah. I'm part of that too. Actually.
Oh, you're actually going to that? I thought
Yeah, I'm
you
actually going.
weren't
Yeah,
going to.
yeah,
you're
Nice.
actually going to that? Damn.
yeah.
She was saying like at some point that she was invited, but she wasn't going. But now,
Yeah. But like I kind of got like swayed to kind of come because like when two people ask, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should go.
Peer
Like,
pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
I'm not a really much like a Minecraft player, but like I can build my little base and be part of this. I think it will be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I'm not
And-
particularly too much of a Minecraft person either. I just thought lots of creatures, so
Yeah, lots
I'm
of
gonna try and
creatures.
do it. But yeah, that's
Like a
gonna be a
a whole server
hours
full
for
of
me.
goblins.
Yeah,
Oh
it's gonna
my
be terrible.
God.
But yes, that'll be in. I'll be streaming that in 5 hours. So yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mark your calendars. Does the wedding count as the end to an adventure? Do we
you-
level up?
I
Do we
don't know.
level up?
That's a lot to
Oh,
ask.
there you go, ATH Netcast. There
I
you
know.
go.
I think I
I mean,
was.
we finished the wedding arc. I think it's counted adventure.
Yeah, that was an adventure and a half.
Stickers quest 6 with,
Sticker.
with the
I mean, I should get a level up for becoming the fucking queen of hell.
Well, let's see. I mean, you leveled up after death, and then you sent some invitations, and then you had a wedding. So, I mean,
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
But, like,
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, yeah.
Your reaction was just like, yeah!
Might as well. I mean, Queen of Hell,
Queen
rejecting
of Hell needs some
Millhouse.
power.
Yeah,
Queen of Hell, level 8.
Rejecting Millhouse.
that's worthy of a level up.
Yeah, meeting your dead mum.
Yeah, but
Fuck
thank you,
David
Artsy.
Bowie.
Right. Thank you, Artsy. Yeah, I will be on their channel next Saturday for an interview / GM talk. So check out ATH Nerdcast for all that stuff. That'll probably be my last stream, but it won't be me streaming. So tomorrow will be my last stream. No, thank you, Artsy. Oh, and you got to see the freaking art Artsy made of Melanim. It's really cool.
Okay, so
Okay,
don't
let's
leave
go.
me hanging, guys.
Wait, yeah. So, I'll be back tomorrow. This was your host, Mally the Lazy Nim, and we'll be back. Keep an eye out in the future. Be ready for the actual finale, the final arc of Mog. So, until we see each other again, don't leave me hanging, players. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.